All right, friends, we're going to look at some division notes today. You all need to fill in what I fill in on my paper so you all can have some notes to keep to reference. So we're going to be looking at division today. So division is splitting a total number of objects into equal parts or groups. Remember, you can push the pause button and fill those blanks in. Division is taking the total number of objects or whatever we're counting, and we're going to put those into equal parts or groups. Now, you might see a lot of different division symbols. What we're going to look at mostly in third grade is that one, where you have the line with the two dots. But you also might see it look like this. Okay, that's another way to write the division symbol. Or you also might see, looks like that, kind of like a fraction. So those are different ways that we can look at the division symbols that you just might come across at some point. So there's lots of strategies we're going to use to find, solve division problems. Let me go back to this. I want to talk about some vocabulary. So I'm looking at 24 divided by 4 equals 6. 24 is the dividend. So you need to write this down. It's the dividend. It's the total number of objects. 4 is our divisor. It's the number of groups. 6 is the quotient. The divisor, so we have dividend, divisor, and quotient. Dividend, again, is the total number, that's the number symbol, of objects. The divisor is the number of groups or the number of shares in each group. And then the quotient is either the number of groups or the number of shares in each group, but it's the answer. So it's the answer. So those are the words that we need to know for division. Dividend, the total number of objects. Divisor is the number of groups or number of shares in each group. And quotient, which is the answer, but that's also going to be the number of groups or the number of shares in each group. We'll get into that a little bit more later. So let's look at a strategy. If we have 24 divided by 4 equals something, we're going to draw for equal groups. And again, division is the opposite of multiplication, so we have to have equal groups, which means the same number is going to be in each group. So we're going to draw 4 circles. And because I want to keep them equal, I'm going to put 1 in each group until I get to 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, we're going to make sure our groups are all equal. So I'm looking at this one. There's 6 there. 6, 6, and 6. In third grade, if the number of groups are different, then you've done something wrong. All of our groups will still be equal. For skip counting, if we wanted to do, so the quotient is going to be 6 here. If we're skip counting, we have the same problem. I'm going to skip count by 4 until I get to 24, and then I'm going to count how many times I've skip counted. So we can use skip counting easily for multiplication and division. So 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 16, 16, 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. Well, when this number matches this number, we're finished. So let's count how many times we have skip counted by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. That's another strategy, and this is a pretty quick strategy. I like that one a lot. For repeated subtraction, we're going to minus groups of 4 until we get to 0. So we're going to do 24 minus 4 equals 20, and then we're going to do 20 minus 4 equals 16. Then whatever the answer was, you put here. 16 minus 4 equals 12, and then you're going to do 12 minus 4 equals 8. 8 minus 4 equals 4, and 4 minus 4 equals 0. So that's a repeated subtraction strategy. You could also do that on the number line, but this way works as well. For the array strategy, we're going to do groups of 4 until we get to 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So how many groups of 4 do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 24 divided by 4 equals 6. So I want you to practice all of these strategies and list all these strategies down so you can have them to look at later on when we review, as we continue to learn division, and then we can understand how division is related to multiplication.